All young people deserve to have access to good work. It's good for communities.
Lots of the young people that I've spoken to feel very lost and really lacking in confidence because there's no next step.
You feel that we have a huge challenge. So whilst there's despair, there still needs to be hope. And in many ways, Youth Futures Foundation offers some hope.
We're in a difficult place at the moment, so nearly 1 million young people outside work and education. But we think also some of our evidence is going to show that that number is unfortunately going to grow. And that's not a position we want to be in. I'm not sure we've always been ambitious enough in the UK around this problem. We've tended to focus on it quite a lot when it's going up, rather than worrying about how big a problem it is overall.
It's looking at what really works and then trying to ensure that others in the system who actually have the power to change things for the better use that power, but use it in the right ways to do the things that have most impact.
At Youth Futures, we think there are 3 key audiences that we focus on: policymakers, the funders, and the employers. And we believe our evidence, our research, and our data can influence the type of approaches that they take, and that's really important.
What we're doing at Youth Futures is actually being able to pull the industry of the sort of youth sector, pull employers together, and then pull the relevant government departments so they're not working in potential silos, and actually being able to sort of voice what employers are saying.
Some of the things that I think Youth Futures do really well is not only provide the evidence, but provide the story and the heart to make people really feel actually I do need to do something different.
I'm really passionate about actively advocating for the importance of listening to the lived experience and the voices of young people, particularly on topics that directly affect them, like youth unemployment.
Well, the reality is there's still huge discriminatory barriers. So the first thing you have to do is to acknowledge those obstacles and why there's a systemic problem.
Our vision is to ensure that any young person can achieve good employment.
We set a goal out to 2050 to be the best in the OECD, and that goal, we think, could help drive us in the right direction. What we ultimately want to see is having the highest participation rates in the OECD. At the moment, that's the Netherlands, which is about 1/3 of the rate of the UK. But crucially, we also want to see some of the big gaps that we have between key groups of young people to be closed. And we know that if we could do those 2 things, we would have a system that works not only for specific groups of young people, but works for everyone.
Good work is about dignity, it's about pride. Good work reduces inequality. Good work improves social cohesion. Good work is good for all of us.